Alright, so today we're going to do an eye exam for Chris here. We're going to start with palpations first. So normally I want to do this with gloves, but I don't have them because we're understaffed. So I'm just going to start right here at the frontal bone. Going out here looking for any kinds of false movement, any abnormal sensations like paresthesia at all. Going through here, any crepitus. Going through the periocular bones right here, zygomatic. Maxilla, nasal bones, nasal cartilage, mandible as well, and then highway bone. Once again, see any kind of like false movement, any crepitus, any abnormal feelings. Normally I would do teeth as well, but I don't have any gloves again, and so we'll go ahead and use the light to check. Go ahead and say ah. So go ahead and just check through there, looking for any fractures at all in there. Normally if we had gloves, we'd go ahead and close your mouth now. Normally if we had gloves, we would try to put some pressure on there, see if there's any give at all. We can, like if it's a fracture of it, we can put it in a saline solution and save that for a dentist, or if it's a full-on fracture, we need to get that to the dentist in about 30 minutes or so to save that tooth. After this, we're gonna start the inspection. So we're gonna look for any deformities with the eye, any corneal laceration where we see like a little teardrop in the eye. Detached retina, the pupil would change and it'd be like a teardrop as well. Looking for any hyphemas, any blood fill up in there. Any kinds of infection around the eye. Might be a stye right here, which we would just leave and we put like a warm damp towel to try and get that to open, and don't open that. Any pink eye. Looking for anything like that to try and see any inspection on what could be wrong with the patient. Even though the outside eye may look normal, the inside might not be, so we're going to check that later on with the scope and see if there's anything wrong inside of the eye that we needed to get checked. So next we're going to do is the response test. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and just put the eye in front of each eye and test each eye and see if the pupil is equaling out to light. So with this, when I want to put the light on the eye, it should constrict, and then as I put it away, it should dilate. Both eyes should do the same thing. If there's any kind of difference in them, like one's more rapid than the other, then that's a referral. We need to get that checked and see what's wrong with that. So first, I'm gonna cover this eye, and I'm gonna go constriction and dilate. That one's good. About this one now. Constriction and dilate. Alright, cool. So with that, Chris's eyes are both fine. They both are equaling out to light. So now we're gonna do eye tracking. No pen, so I'm gonna use my finger. So with this, I'm gonna have Chris use his eyes and just follow my finger wherever it goes. I'm looking for any kind of like, maybe one eye will follow it and one eye will kind of like drag a little bit, or maybe not get there quick enough as the other eye. So we're gonna check for that. And any abnormalities with that. And yeah, so right here, I want you to just look at it. I want you to follow with your eye and not your head. Just use your eye. Okay. See, we're getting both motions with the eye, following. No dragging. Okay, sweet. Yeah, so they both went the same rate. There wasn't any like kind of dragging effect with it. So next after that is the eye chart, Snellen eye chart. So let's just pretend there's an eye chart right there. I'm gonna have Chris stand about 20 feet away from the eye chart, and Chris has glasses on, so if the sport that he's playing or if we're just doing a normal checkup, I would have the glasses on with it, so I can, if he's gonna play in the game with them, or if he had contacts, I want those contacts on to kind of observe how it's gonna be on the field or in play. And so what I'm gonna have to do is look at the eye chart, and then cover one eye, and then he'll just go and read down there, read on the eye chart, and then if let's say like at the 2050 mark, he misses up on one. So then I have to go back up one, and his rating would be 2070, which would mean that at what people see at 20 or Chris sees at 20 feet. Most people see at 70 feet, and then it goes up from there. So again, like if he's at 20/50 and he misses up on even just one, there's no retries. You missed up on one, and you go to the next reading up, and you say that number. And so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and do use a scope to check more the internal eye. Like I said before, the inspection, even though the external eye is fine, the internal eye may have issues or may have visual acuities. We didn't get his reading for the eye chart, and so there may be actual problems with the fovea inside, the depression inside his eye. Maybe some problems there because that's where the highest acuity is. And then look at the optic nerves and the disc in the eye as well. So I already have my numbers from before. I'm at about 3 and then a 1 further away. So I'm gonna start off with a 3. Right there, yeah. I'm gonna put my hand right here. I want my thumb to be right here. So that way if I get like too close and I don't have to bump heads with them, I'll just put my hand on my thumb and I know that's kind of where I need to be. So it's right hand to right eye. And then we'll go and check inside. Yep. Okay, I can see the fovea. And that upper nerves are kind of bunched up in one area. This was a disc. So I'm gonna check the other eye as well. Again, left eye, left hand. Okay. And same on both sides. So there was no abnormalities. Fovea was there as well, and there wasn't any issue with the optic nerves. So I'd say that his eye exam really went pretty well. No abnormalities, nothing to worry about. So, any questions for me?
Good.
All right, sweet man.